Okay, welcome back for the second of our videos, and this one is going to be about family dining, which is how we eat here at the Swan. So unlike in other schools where many students bring in a packed lunch or just grab a sandwich from the canteen, we think it's really important for everyone in our community, both our students and our staff, to sit down and eat together in the middle of the day. This does a number of things. Firstly, it makes sure that everyone has a hot, nutritious meal in the middle of the day, so that we've got enough energy to be able to work and learn really effectively for the rest of the day. It also means that students are kind of encouraged to talk to different people who they wouldn't necessarily have got to know otherwise. We share out roles and responsibilities, so we take on responsibility for different jobs and we learn about how to take care of each other. And we also get a chance to discuss some really kind of big, interesting topics and share our views. So once again, I've got two students with me here today. I've got Marco and I've got Danny, who are both Year 7 students with us at the moment, and they're going to talk to you a little bit about their experiences of family dining. So starting with you, Marco, can you tell us a little bit about kind of how the jobs work when you're at lunch?
Well, we have everyone on the table has specific roles. So role 1, set the table. Role 2, get the food. Role 3, put the food back onto the tray and get the dessert. Role 4, to wipe the table down. And it also, while we're doing the roles, it also gives us a chance to have teamwork together and work together as a team.
Excellent. And is there anything else you've learned about kind of any other skills that you've learned whilst you're doing those roles?
That if there's a person missing, we can have integrity to do it ourselves.
Excellent. So kind of taking responsibility on your table for really making sure that job gets done. And obviously one of the things is we at the moment in Year 7 select where you sit, and so you sit with different people each cycle. How do you find that?
Well, it gives us a chance to talk to new people that we haven't really met on the playground, and to talk about how they're finding school and what lessons they've had. Great,
thanks Marco. And Danny, one of the other things we do is we, the person leading lunch kind of sets a topic of conversation and something for you, suggesting that you talk about during the meal. Can you tell us about your experiences of that?
So every time we have lunch, they give us, like, the teachers and staff give us a topic that we can talk about all at our tables, that we sit with people. And so we can talk about that, and that's helped us, like, also communicate with other people and see if they need help with things, or like just a boost maybe, to see their point of view on school or lunch or anything like that.
And you're someone, Danny, that's been really confident in kind of sharing your views with the group. You always have something interesting to say. How did you find that? Is that scary?
If you know what you're talking about, it's not that scary. But if you're like uncertain a bit, and you can like talk with other people before like you share it with everyone else, then yeah, you can. It's not that scary, to be honest.
Yeah, so a good opportunity to develop a little bit of confidence. And I think that's a really good point what you said about kind of practicing beforehand being really important. And a question maybe either of you can answer. On Fridays we do gratitudes, where we're grateful for something that someone's done. Would either of you be able to tell us a little bit about how that works?
Well, gratitude is about how people have helped you, staff members, students, pupils, about, so like who's helped you study, who's helped you, I don't know, collect the footballs or stuff like that, equipment, and who's mainly been helpful.
And why do you think it's important that we kind of share those gratitudes once a week?
So everyone gets a thought of what other people are doing for you and for everyone else.
Yeah, I think that's really important. So one of our values is kindness. So kind of making sure we recognise when people have done things for us is a really good way that we can show our kindness. I suppose final question, maybe Danny, this might be a good one for you, but I am putting you on the spot a little bit. You were talking about kind of topics of conversation at lunchtime and how we kind of suggest something for you to talk about. Can you think of any examples of things that you've been asked to talk about or things that you've shared during lunch?
At the start of lockdown, our deputy, he asked us if it was a good idea, because he was planning to go to China or North Korea or something.
It was Hong Kong, I think it was, but yeah.
So he asked us to go if it was a good idea to go with all the virus and everything like that. So we had to talk about that, and we shared our views if he should go or not. And yeah, in the end he didn't go.
Yeah, so I think he actually followed your advice, didn't he? But we do try to make those topics of conversation quite topical, quite relevant to what's going on. Sometimes they're kind of really fun things, such as what animal best represents you, but sometimes they're going to be kind of big things to do with things that are in the news. So we do try and keep it fresh. Is there anything else that either of you two would like to share for our new Year 7s before we go?
Don't be scared to meet new people, to like talk to everyone else if you don't really know anyone here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Marco?
Same.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, boys. That's been really, really helpful. If you have any questions about any aspects of the school, but family dining in particular, please do just drop us an email, let us know, and we'll try to get those answered for you. I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Bye-bye for now.